Alrighty, what is going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be breaking down Chonker's Speedway. I'm going to be slamming these POIs up. I think Camp Cuddle's the next one because everyone's been trying to tell me to do it in the comments and DMing me and shit like that. So Camp Cuddle is going to be next. My video idea is hard conned right now. Like I'm getting hard contested in my video idea. Moon Jaith has just uploaded a video 15 minutes ago. This is of Greasy Grove analysis. I'm not going to be doing Greasy Grove because he already did it, so I'll link his video in the comments or in the descriptions, and you guys can go check him out because there's no point in both of us doing the same videos, it's a waste of time. So here's Chonkers. Drop map at the end, make sure you actually watch through it to find it. Maybe I'll just throw the drop map in randomly so you actually have to watch the video. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. That sounds like a better idea. Um, so first off, let's get into it. Chest. So basic breakdown, 37 chest. Chonkers is this entire area here. It's mainly split up like this. We have a lot of chests in these two buildings as well as over here. So those are our main three splits. We have what main building. You can call this. I don't know what these names would be. Looks like let's call this umbrellas, and then I don't know what this would be called. Let's just call this fucking two, building two. And then we have like the rocks over here, RVs, and then whatever you want to call this here. That's kind of the whole breakdown of Chonkers. Majority of the loot does seem to be in here. Actually, this place might be bigger than this one. So it might be 1, 2, 3 for loot. So the very most, you want to at least get the outsides here. If someone does get the insides, if you're doing some type of split like that, if you do want to end up splitting the POI. So next is going to floor loot. There are 81 floor loot spawns here, which means there's a high chance for pads in comparison to other places. So make sure you look through all the hidden spots, small spots throughout here, and see if you can find yourself a pad. If you're not leaving without a pad, go back in the replay your next game and like thoroughly look through this POI to see if you can find a pad. And if you missed one, then you just have to look harder and faster next time because pads are pretty crucial if you don't have web shooters or a car, but you should have cars, and we'll get into that later. So ammo boxes, there are 23 ammo boxes in Chonkers, so you should be leaving pretty fucking stacked on ammo. Because you have 81 floor loot spawns, that's chances to get AR, small ammo, or heavy ammo, whatever. And then you have 23 ammo boxes. So if you get all of this and all the loot spawns and all the chests, you should be absolutely chilling on ammo, so the ammo should not be an issue at all. Now weapon vending machines, we have two of them. One over here and one over here. Make sure you check them. There could be a blue SMG in it, blue AR, blue striker, blue auto, whatever you like, sniper even. If you're no, snipers are coming a little bit more meta. Also link a video in the description as well, which is a short video, a YouTube short, where they actually show a trick where if you buy a gun from a vending machine, you get more ammo from that than if you actually buy the ammo itself. So it ends up, more ammo for your gold. So make sure you check that out too if you want to give credit to them. No mended machines here, which is interesting. Web shooters. There are some web shooters, but these are going to be claimed by either anyone in the jungle, if there's any split over here. Probably the Bizzle. Bizzle lands right here, I'm pretty sure, with somebody. So Bizzle would get these, and then these ones would be Con from Butter Barn and Rocky. Probably if Rocky is Con, then Butter Barn would get all of this. So in most cases, you probably won't get these web shooters. You might be able to pass through because there are 3 spawns here. So if you grab one from here, you go over here and grab the other, then you might be able to be kind of chilling, but Rocky might do that or Condo, depending on, if they're Condo, whatever. So it's not like 100%. Cars, Whiplashes, this is one of the biggest factor. These Lamborghinis here are busted. Ferraris, I don't know what the fuck they are. I would call them Lamborghinis. They have the fat tires on them, the off-road tires, and they spawn with 100% fuel. So that means they're fucking chilling. Okay, they're absolutely goaded for duos. Thank God this is duos, not trios. But for duos, it's chilling. 100% every time you win this spot, you should be leaving one of these 100% gas, everything. And the thing is that if you rotate well, you can actually end up using them for half in, half out, moving, whatever. So they're actually really good to have all throughout the game because, if moving zone or half is like on the other side, but it's like down a hill a little bit, then you can just Lamborghini across with boost and then you'll be there. Rifts aren't even really that important over here. If you do hear a rift, it's going to be over here. And what you can do is that if you guys are looting, let's say one person is over here looting, the other one's here, and you guys are about to meet up at the Lambos and you hear the rifts, good chances they're going to be flying across one of these 3 ways. So what you want to do is get into a position where you can maybe get a few tags. If you can get like 100 to 150 damage before you even start basing up for surge, then you can be chilling. You can be a little bit more safer with where you're basing up, so you don't have to risk it too much. So next, ziplines don't matter. Gas cans, I mean, don't matter again. There is gas pumps here, so that's a good thing to remember. If you're pushing this building and they're on low ground, you can blow these up. Maybe you can get some fire spread in. Slurp trucks don't matter. Barrels, none. Knobs. This place also has good chance for peppers. So not only do you have a high launchpad spawn, you also have Lamborghinis, 4 of them, 100% gas, big tires, and you also have, what is that, 7 noms? Or wait, 3, 5, 8 noms. So you definitely have a chance to get peppers here, rotates, shield, and we're going to shield right after this. But make sure you are 100% checking these boxes out. So next is coolers, and this is why this POI is fucking disgusting, okay? This is 16 coolers in this entire POI right here. So that means that, if you watch Jade's video, I don't know if he mentions this, but if he doesn't mention it, then I guess I'll mention it. But the coolers are broken because if you land together, or at least near a cooler, then you can get to 200 shield super quickly. That's why the main building in Greasy is actually pretty broken. Um, Even though I said that, Bugha and Skittles don't really actually do that. When they're con, they do something a little bit different, just because Chonkers isn't as small and tight together as Greasy is. So Greasy, you land here, you fight, and then whoever wins the POI wins this building. Is basically how it is. But over here, there's options for people to split the POI, which is why you don't really want to land together as well. So ice machines don't really matter. There's one over there. Reboot van, important. Just because it is on this side. So let's say something ends up happening where we have one team here, one team here, one team here, and these two teams fight. Let's just say you're this team on the right. You win it, but you kill both of them. One of your teammates goes down. He gets thirsted. Now you have to push over into this other team to reboot. Now, if it's flipped and you're this team and you hear all that fighting, easily you third party, you win the game. You win it and you go. But that's just something to be wary of, that if you are double conned, where did the other team land and stuff like that. So now we're gonna go to Bugha's and Skittles VOD of them playing in the, what tournament was that? I can't remember. Oh, JBL or something like that, Quantum Cup. And we're gonna watch them, see what they do, and actually how we can start doing that and just getting some pro tips from them. So yeah, I'll be right back. All right, the first one I just thought was a little bit funny. Um, they just finished looting. Look at their loot: 2 peppers, 6 splashes, fuck ton of ammo, 3 bigs. They're chilling. I don't know what Skittles has, but he probably has something similar. If you notice, they aren't, 200 HP, and that's because when they drive out, oh, where's my pen at? Oh, I can't do it like that. I have to, beauty, here it is. When they drive out, they're just gonna hit a coolers on the way and double splash up and be chilling, or even use some splashes, whatever. But this is just something funny you can do. You take one of these,
You can
and,
just throw the tires on.
and then you just break the tires on the rest of them.
You need jugs?
And the point of that is just to fucking be a little weird and fuck over anybody else that's going to be rotating through. Because everyone should know by now that Chonkers has these 4 Lamborghinis. So if you are somebody that lands like back here, where's my pen at? Where did you go? Whatever, I'll just do the mouse. Land back here, or even land at the rift, and you don't want to take the rift, you can come through here, grab this, and dip. Now, if we open back up Fortnite.gg, we do know there are tire spawns a lot throughout here. So it is kind of pointless if the team does know the POI and knows that there's a fuck ton of spawns, but if they don't and they're in Storm, they might not actually wait around that long and just keep going. Alrighty, this is a little less to do with the actual POI, more of just something I thought was interesting. So Bogo gets a gold combat pistol, and I don't know what the gold does in the head, but I know the gray pistol does 50 in the head.
Dude, if I could just spam it every game.
So he ends up actually dropping his SMG for the gold pistol. And it must do like a fair amount in the head. It must be able to like 3-shot someone in the head, because he's dropping his SMG for it. So just something interesting that I thought, and I don't know, maybe it's because of ammo, because Skittles is also running. There's my words. An SMG, and they only have 300 ammo, which sounds like a lot, but with the SMG meta, you run out of ammo so fast. Alrighty, now we get into the juicy stuff. So now we are talking about where does Skittles and Bugha land. Okay, they need to stop being so damn loud.
Oh man,
Trying to talk here, boys.
I think Riverstone
So they're looking.
hopped off.
They recognize someone's landing here. That's something you have to be wary of, because if someone lands here, there's chest and floor spawns here. They're gonna land here, and if the fucking god aim, if we have aimer 7 landed here, you're dead. But hopefully they don't good aim and you're able to dodge their shots and land
Fortnite, bro,
freely.
unlucky.
Nah, they probably fucking.
So they see someone above, that person's going back here. And then, again, information just to gather.
Actually, is that him high dropping?
He's getting shot at, whoever this is. And now let's go to the next one quickly, which is basically the same thing.
60 white.
Same tournament. They land here.
30 white.
Just listen to Skittles. He's fucking
Yeah, I
cracking
got
kids.
8K. Can we
And he's not looking at these people over here.
push early?
Well, he
31.
is as well.
Hey.
But he's also looking at people over here.
He-
And it's because, let's go back to Fortnite.gg now, is because that what they actually do is super smart. And I'm kind of noticing a trend here with pro players and how they're landed, is that they're prioritizing somewhere high up so they can get a gun, get it, especially with these ARs and SMGs being a fucking beam, is they're prioritizing the high up places. Get even a ranger you could one shot, but getting like a ranger, an SMG, or an MK and just frying kids out of the air before they even land. So let's just do a different color, so yellow. And so Skittles lands here and Bugha lands here. And what they do is that they create this disgusting like pinch. Because if we think about other teams, they're going to have to fly in like this. And they create this like pinch of bullets where they can just get fucking rained upon when they're dropping in. And if you're able to knock one or get one severely low, then their whole timing is messed up. They're going to have to heal. It's going to delay them from looting up. And you're able to loot this whole spot here and end up pushing in like that. So it's actually pretty fucking gross what you can do when you do this type of split. So because of that, the two drop maps are going to be prioritizing these two locations. We're going to have one over here, which is Skittles, and one for Bugha. So if you're going to be landing here, this is what they do. Now, what else do they do? So let's go into their Uncond loop path. So let me pull that up over here. So this is their Uncond loop path. So Skittles doesn't actually land on top when he's unconned. He actually goes down below into this building, goes up into Umbrella, goes down, hits all of this, goes over, hits just this building, doesn't hit the backside, and then goes in, and then they meet up at the Lambos, or he keeps looting like this, and then Bugha picks him up. Now Bugha, he does land on top, and that's just in case, because if we look at the map, there's tons of POIs back here, not POIs, but like splits that people can land at. They can land back here, they can land here, they can land condo. But on Skittles' side, there isn't really. These people will probably land before them unless the bus comes from this way, but in most cases it won't. I just removed the arrow. Perfect. And Butter Barn, maybe. But Bugha has way more people he can look at from this point of view that I have to fly in from almost pretty much anywhere. So that's why one of the reasons he lands there, as well as this is just a quicker loop path because if we remember from the beginning, we're going to split this up into threes very roughly. The Bugha loots all of this, and that's going to be the biggest spot to loot because it's, the loot's way more far out. Lands here, goes down, hits all these coolers. These are the cooler spawns he's hitting, and then he hits the backside of here, and they meet up and they go. So if you want to land exactly like them, you have to learn this Uncond loot path, learn where all your ammo boxes are, as well learning the other person's loot path. Because of what happens if Skittles has a better drop for here and Bugha has a better drop for here, which would be fucking weird because the drops are kind of totally different. But if that ends up happening, then you have to know what you're going to be doing, or here and here, sorry. You have to know your path and everything because if you have to swap like this, it's going to fuck up the timing. And the timings are important when you're in these stacker games. Now, if you're in opens, timing doesn't really matter unless you're W keying. But if you're in semifinals, finals, even grands, then it is really important. So I think that covers everything of this POI analysis. The next one will be Camp Cuddle. So I'm going to even try to record it tonight, right now, not even kidding. See if I can get all that recorded and have it uploaded, I don't know, tomorrow, day after that, soon. I say within 3 days, tops. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what video you want after Camp Cuddle. Yeah, good luck, Jaith. I'm going to try to beat you to all the POIs and splits. Cheers.